Hello and welcome. You're looking to communicate a bit more smoothly, maybe more courteously in English, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. It's tricky sometimes.
It really is. It's not just what you say, is it? It's often how you say it.
Exactly. And today we're going to take a deep dive into something that really helps with that, modal verbs.
Ah, okay. Like could, would, might, those kind of words.
Those are the main ones we'll focus on, yeah. They're helper verbs, really. They don't carry the main action, but they add, well, nuance, layers of meaning.
Nuance, like possibility or maybe conditionality.
And crucially for our chat today, politeness. That's a big one.
Got it. So our mission, let's say, for this dive is to sort of unlock how these verbs could, would, might can make your English sound, more natural.
More considerate, definitely. And hopefully help you feel more confident, too.
Okay, so where do we start? It's kind of amazing how these little words do so much heavy lifting, tone-wise.
It really is. Think about a basic request like, open the window. Pretty direct.
Yeah, very direct. Maybe too direct sometimes.
Could be. Now, what if you say, could you open the window?
Ah, okay. Instantly different. It's softer. It feels like you're asking about their ability, not just demanding action.
Precisely. It changes it from an order into, well, a question about possibility. Less imposing.
Right. So could is great for softening those direct requests. What about would? How does that fit in?
Would often brings in a hypothetical feel, or it's used for preferences and offers. So instead of, say, do you want tea? Which is fine.
You could say, would you like some tea?
Exactly. It acknowledges their choice, their preference, maybe in a slightly more formal but still friendly way. Consider it.
Okay, so could for possibility, softening requests. Would for preferences, offers, making them feel more considered. That leaves might. Where does might come in?
Might is interesting. It often signals tentativeness, uncertainty perhaps. It's useful when you want to be less assertive with the suggestion or statement.
So instead of saying, I think this is the best idea, maybe,
You could try, well, I might suggest we look at this option, or this might be helpful. It just dials back the assertiveness, leaves more space.
it's like these verbs give you different levels of, directness. You can fine-tune your message,
That's a great way to put it, fine-tuning. You convey the core idea, but with more attention to the social context, to the other person.
which ties into the bigger picture, right? Good communication isn't just about clarity.
No, it's also about building rapport, maintaining positive interactions. Using modals like these shows you're aware of the other person, their feelings, their position.
So the main takeaway here isn't just about grammar rules, is it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's really about mastering a kind of subtle social skill in English. Using could, would, might lets you navigate politeness without sounding, overly stiff or artificial.
It's about finding that natural, respectful balance.
Exactly. So our encouragement to you listening is start noticing these words. Really listen for how native speakers use could, would, and might naturally.
Pay attention to the context. When do they use them? What effect does it seem to have?
Yeah. And then the next step is crucial. Try them out yourself.
Don't be afraid to experiment. Weave could into a request. Try would for an offer. Maybe use might for suggestion. See how it feels.
You might feel a bit conscious at first, but it's one of those small changes that can genuinely make a big difference in how people respond to you.
Which brings us to a final thought to leave you with. Just think about it. How can such a tiny change in your wording, just adding one little modal verb, actually change the entire feeling of your message and even the relationship you have with the person you're talking to?
It's quite something to consider, isn't it? The real power of language in our everyday interactions.